Hello, Miss Sarah's class. Welcome to school today. I hope you're having a wonderful day. Even though it's a little bit chilly outside, the sun is still shining. And I'm glad that you're here with me today. We're going to start class today. So we're going to calm our bodies. We're going to get ready to stop what we're doing, look, and listen, because it's time to start class. Eyes are watching, ears are listening, mouth is closed, body still and quiet, you should really try it. Listen well, listen well. I saw a lot of my friends doing a lot of work last week, and it makes Miss Sara so happy. I showed all of my family and let them know what a great job that you were doing with practicing school at home. We talked about before and a few other videos that we may be learning different, but different is not bad. It's just different. So I dropped off a few supplies to some other friends last week, but I would ask parents and families and children to let Miss Sara know if you need help with getting things to practice on. If you need paper or crayons or markers or some paint or whatever I can do to try to help. That's what I'm here for, okay? All right, so let's talk about our letter of the week. I want to make sure that we finish the letters this school year because our 3-year-old class will be going to the 4-year-old next year. And next year, we're learning how to use all of our letters and put them into words. In early preschool, we are learning our letters and our letter sounds. So this week, we're going to learn 2 letters. The first letter is the letter H. H makes the sound. Have you ever went on the window and blew on the window and then it fogged up? That's the sound of the letter H. H as in hat. Hat. To make a capital H, you start at the top, go line down 1, line down 2, and line 3 across. Capital H. Again, let's practice. Use your magic finger and make one as Miss Sara is tracing this one. You ready? Trace it line down 1, line 2, and across. Great H's, my friends. So now we're going to practice the lowercase h, which is 2 lines. 1 straight line and 1 curvy line. A lowercase h starts at the top, goes down to the bottom. Then you go into the middle of that line and you make a curve line. Lowercase h. I want to see your letter H's. Practice them at home. All right. The second letter of the week is G. G makes the G sound, as in game. We like to play games. Or grapes. To make a letter G, we make a curvy line and a small straight line. You start at the top and make 1 big curve, also known as magic C, and then you make a small line in, not all the way across, just halfway. Stop. G. To make a lowercase g, you make a circle and a curvy line. You start in the middle, make a circle and a curvy line in. G. Go. 2 letters this week, H and G. Remember to add them into your scavenger hunt. Make cards on paper and hide them around your house so that you can practice seeing and naming and saying the letter sounds of G and H. H and G. All right, so now we know our letters, and now we're going to talk about our shape and color of the week. This is in the shape of a diamond. Diamond. And what color is the diamond? Can you tell me? That's right, friends. It is brown. This is a brown diamond. Maybe you can practice making diamonds. Let's make one with our magic finger. Start at the top, one line down, line in, line out, and then connect it at the top. You made a diamond. You can make a diamond and color it brown and add that to your scavenger hunt. All right, now for some math. If there is one thing I know that my friends like, that is candy. Cupcakes and candy. So I wanted to make our counting today sweet. So first, we are going to count candy. So I want to hear my friends counting with me. All right, so when I start counting, you start counting too. I'm going to start at the number 1. That is the color green. I'm going to take this off and see how many pieces of candy is in this candy jar. 1. 1 piece of candy. 1. That is just my husband Kevin coming home, and the puppies are greeting them. So now we're going to find number 2. How many candy jars how many pieces of candy do you think are in this candy jar? That's right, it's the number 2. 1, 2. 2 pieces of candy. Number 1 and 2. Now, 1, 2, what comes next? That's right, 3. 1, 2, 3 pieces of candy. Now we're going to come down to this candy jar. 1, 2, 3, 4. Good job. Count with me. 1, 2, 3, 4 pieces of candy. Great job, my friends. Next. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Great job. Count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, this is the last candy jar for today. And next on Wednesday, we'll count cupcakes. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yes, let's count it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 pieces of candy. So now I have to match these up again. This is the number 6. It goes on that candy jar. This is the number 5. It goes on this candy jar. 4. 3, 2, 1. All right, my friends. Let me put that away. And today, we're going to read a book. Now, last week, we read a book about spring, right? And all the different things that happen in spring. And we also planted some seeds. Mrs.Sara has them right here. I have been watering them every day. Nothing has sprung up yet, but don't you worry, my friends, they will. They will. It takes some time to spring up out of the ground. Okay, so now you get to see it. And you'll get to see pretty soon they'll start springing up out of the ground. Out of the dirt. All right, this book is called Stems. This is the stem, and we're going to learn all about them. The author, which is the person who wrote the book, is called excuse me, my friends, I'm so sorry, Miss Sara can't talk. Viyaha Kisti Bodak. And she is also the illustrator. So she is also the one who did the pictures, took the pictures of the book. And the book is called Stems. Stems. Plants need stems. Stems join the leaves and the roots of a plant. Most stems grow above the soil. Do you see these stems? These are the stems. They grow above the soil. Soil means dirt. Dirt. Leaves grow from stems, and stems hold leaves up to the sun. Leaves make food out of sunlight. Do you see that? Do you see how the sun goes on the leaves and that feeds the stems? So it goes down, down, down. Isn't that so cool? Flowers eat sunlight. Plants eat sunlight. They need the sun. Stems act like straws. So you know when you drink out of a straw at your house, you go, and that's what stems do. Stems act like straws, and they carry the food from the leaves to the roots to the whole plant. See, it sucks it down to the roots and sucks it to the flower, to the leaves. Well, that's hard work. All kinds of stems. There's tall, woody tree trunk stems. Are stems covered with bark. The bark protects the stem. So when you look at a tree and you see the tree trunk, that is a giant stem. Isn't that so interesting? Strawberry plants have long, thin stems. The stems creep along the top of the soil. That's a strawberry plant. When you eat your strawberries, plants are what make your food. Do you see those curvy stems that are sucking all of the food from the light and giving it to the plant? Tulip bulbs are underground stems. In the spring, leaves grow up and tulips bloom. Right now is the time of year for tulips. That's one of Miss Sarah's favorite flowers. Roses are my absolute favorite. Stems we eat. Some stems are good to eat. Celery stems are a crunchy snack. Have you ever eaten celery? Did you know that that is a stem? It comes from the ground. A farmer picks it and sends it to the store so that your family can buy it. Asparagus stems grow quickly. These stems are called spears. Mr. Kevin, Miss Sarah's husband, loves asparagus. It's one of his favorite vegetables. Wonderful stems, woody or soft, thick or thin, stems help plants stay alive. Those are dandelions from underneath. You know, sometimes we pick dandelions from our yard. Well, this is what they look like from the grass looking up. Parts of a tree. Leaves, the stem, the roots are underground, and all plants start from a little tiny seed like we planted last week. Wasn't that fun? That was so much fun. All right, so we read a book, we did some counting, we talked about our letters and our color of the week that we're to practice at home. But I wanted to ask my friends, how are you doing with writing your name? A lot of you have been practicing your first name. But do you know that most people have 3 names? Your first name, your middle name, and your last name. My first name is Sarah. My middle name is Beth, and my last name is Soul. So my full name is Sarah Beth Soul. Today's homework and this week's homework is to ask your family. I know my first name, but what is my middle and my last name? And practice writing all three. That's a lot of writing. Your little hands are going to be tired from all that writing, but you are going to get great writing muscles. Your muscles and your hands are going to look like this. Ba-bam, right? So I want to see my friends practicing their first, last, and middle name. All right? Now, what if you don't have writing paper that looks like this, that has the line across and the dotted line? This will help you. You make it. Draw a line. Does it have to be perfect? No. Do some dotted lines. Try to keep them in the middle, but if you make a mistake, that's okay. You start at the top, and Miss Sara's going to make her name. You ready? Start at the top, down to the bottom. Now I'm going to make my A. My lowercase starts at this dotted line, so I'm not going to go up here. I'm going to stay here, and I'm going to go a circle and a tail. R. My lowercase r starts in the middle, down in a loop. Do another A, circle and a tail. That's my first name. That's what you guys have been practicing. But now I've got to do two more. Because I got to do my middle name and my last name. 1, 2, 3 names. Now, does this look perfect? No. And that's okay that it doesn't look perfect. Because practice makes perfect. We keep practicing. All right, Beth starts with a B, line down, around, and around. Do you see this work? Beth. Now I have one more name. S-O-U-L-E. Sarah Beth Sewell. That is my full name, my first and my last name. So this week, my friends, I want to see you write your first, middle, and last name. You know, I just learned that not all cultures, all family groups have a middle name. So if you don't have a middle name, that's okay. Just write your first and your last name. All right, that is all we have for today. I will see you guys on Wednesday. Have a great week. Keep learning. Miss Sara loves you. Bye.